Ladies and gentlemen, lads and lasses, non-binary masses, welcome back to another episode of Skylander Honesty Half Hour. You're now at episode 15, which really does not feel like a lot, but I'm normally doing these episodes last second, and I try to not have myself record in bulk, because then, if I record them in bulk, I would have to wait over a month or two before finally doing another batch of episodes, and I don't really like doing that. Last episode was episode 14. We had Barbella, who I did believe I gave her a 3 out of 5, just because I do like her personally, but I understand the cons of what that character brings, and why she's not really favored compared to a lot of other Skylanders. This episode, I don't know. Today is the 16th. The episode will come out tomorrow. This episode will come out tomorrow, episode 15. And I'll probably will record in bulk, even though I don't like doing that. Because I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and I can't keep having these mishaps where I record the episode on the last freaking day before upload. So gonna have to do that. And if you have noticed that there is something different with me, yes, new model. This was literally a secret Santa gift that my friend Earth to Do has given me. So check them out. They make really wonderful art, and they finally get their regen as well. So please support their regen. Really would mean a lot to me and them. So yeah, what the fuck are you doing? If you're watching this and you have the money and you like Skylanders, it would be really funny if you commissioned to Skylanders artwork. It would be really funny. Okay, without further ado, I'm gonna go and spin the wheel. I'm gonna pick Skylander, and continue on from then. So here I have our beloved wheel. And after this episode, it should be Christmas Eve, I think. 17th? Yeah, it'll be Christmas Eve and next week. So I hope everyone does have a good Christmas. I'll be saying this again, Christmas episode or whatnot, may play a Christmas theme. There's not actually a lot of Christmas themed Skylanders, so who knows? But I do hope everyone has a good Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. And if you don't celebrate any of those holidays, well, happy holidays in general, So I'm gonna spin the wheel now. Let's see who we get. I mean, you already know who this is, but it's always a nice surprise for me. It is Hurricane Jet-Vac. Oh boy. Wait, no, that's our first supercharger. Oh my god, it's our first supercharger. Shit.
Jetstream.
Right. So as you know, I do these episodes. These episodes are like every 30 minutes, right? Half an hour. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have every supercharger maxed. I really have not really been playing much Skylanders. Every time I play Skylanders, it's been for these episodes, and it's not like I hate Skylanders. I love it. I just cannot be playing it 24/7 because that would be like a reason not to play it. I would get bored, and I don't want to get bored when I play these when I play the games. So Jet-Vac personally to me has been a very like meh Skylander. I really wish he was a melee character. Like I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was ever a real thing they said, but Jet-Vac was initially going to be a melee character. And that's why he has the suction stuff. But they were like, no, we have T-Rex. We need them to be range. He's like, what? I just replace it with Pop Fizz. Pop Fizz was there. Pop Fizz was pretty popular and cool. You could have definitely had Jet-Vac be a melee, and I would have been on board with that because Jet-Vac was another Skylander that just did not have like the greatest kit. Like it was an alright kit, but like you and I would not be playing that kit 24/7. So with Jet-Vac, but with this Jet-Vac, I do like this Jet-Vac a lot. A lot more. So for one, he has his auto attack. He shoots out blades. air blades at least. And then I believe, yes, he still has the suction, but he does not have the suction meter like regular Jet-Vac does. And can pick up anything still. He still has this. He still can pick up coins and whatnot with the vacuum stuff. Here. And then, because he does not have the flight stuff anymore, he has this, he has this, he has this leap. Be it, I think it could have been better. You're gonna pull up his stuff so I don't have to, so I don't forget about anything specific. Yeah, so you can shoot a fan blade, press and hold the vacuum, and what's cool, what's interesting is that he picks up enemies instead of like straight up putting them in the vacuum. And then the somersault, which is a dash, which can kick and damage enemies. And so he has a ricochet move. I always appreciate ricochet stuff. What I liked about Fling Kong. Hurricane Hurrah, hold Y to charge up a hurricane, release and unleash it and damage any enemies in its path. Then somersault does more damage. So I went the top path. The bottom path focuses more on the dash, which maybe I should have done. Maybe I should have done it, but I think he does seem more like, yeah, his auto stuff is better. Having a blast, hold A to vacuum in enemies, release to shoot enemies as a projectiles, which will bounce and hit other enemies. Enemy has low health, they will be launched with extreme force. I believe if I hold this, yes. And if I shoot the fans, look at that. No, I don't really have anything there. No. So I'm gonna go to the map. Now, the sad thing about like most of these levels is that you are forced to drive, use the cars and whatnot. We will be going to Battle Brawl Island. It is the most popular level I've seen. I think I've seen every damn SkyTuber when they do this series. They just go to the Battle Brawl Island because that's the only level where you're not really forced to drive particularly. I forgot how to jump. Jump is always different. It really does. Yeah, it's a hot take, I guess. But not really a hot take. It's an opinion that's popular. Where Superchargers is definitely a good game. It's probably got maybe the best story and animation. But what holds it back is really the fact that like every level, you're kind of like forced to drive.
What is that stench? It smells like a troll sticky.
You are forced to drive. Yes. All right. I think though also, then again, I did play a lot of Jet-Vac more recently in Giants. And I honestly don't hate Jet-Vac as much as I did as a kid, but I really can never use the corkscrew drive. So here we are. We are supercharged, so we will be doing more damage. Oh, I forgot about that with the superchargers. You kind of just pause in air for a bit when they do attacks. Yeah. Alright. It's been a while. Oh fuck. No, 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 no. I'm gonna use the hurricane again. Look at that. Oh, I guess it's not like the craziest. I do really like this version of Jet-Vac a lot more in some aspects. Compared to regular Jet-Vac. Like, I wish this was the look he got when you get his soul gem, right? His soul gem in Skylanders, in regular Skylanders, like a series 1, right? I want to check my difficulty, I'm sorry. Okay. Fine with me. I think that it looked goofy. I think this should have been the look, honestly. Ow. And the razor blades should have done it. I think the vacuum mechanic, though. Vacuum mechanic was definitely neat. If it's definitely the suction vacuum mechanic was neat, I wish they kept that instead of this where it just picks up enemies and then huck towards them.
The time has now come for our spectacular air show. Observe the magnificent aerodynamics.
I should probably just play some Skylanders again. It's been like,
If you can hit them,
look, yeah,
drop a surprise.
and then I shoot them away.
A nice pastry.
Come on. But yeah, so this is the suction stuff. You pick them up and then you can shoot them anywhere you go. I definitely prefer original Jet-Vac when it comes to the suction stuff, where it sucks them up, it puts them in the vacuum, and then you will gain more charge, which your next attack will do more damage. I like that. I really did like that. It made sense to me why Jet-Vac was like chosen as like one of the iconic Skylanders.
Everyone applaud for the flying
Right?
sheeps from a
Like, you know, Pop Fizz was popular for Pop Fizz, Spyro, Stealth Elf, Trigger Happy. They were all popular. Eruptor, also, I never understood Eruptor. I always like Igniter a lot more. Yeah, to each his own. Eruptor was in the Macy's parade. But Jet-Vac, I just never understood Jet-Vac. I feel like I just never understood Jet-Vac. If you want, oh boy. Yep. What am I doing? I can shoot at him. You got a ricochet. Look at that ricochet. That's some great ricochet. And there you go. You shoot him. It's really nice because you can just like kind of shoot him off the map like that. I'm sorry if I'm not like being the most focused here. Tornado's doing a lot of damage. Bah. Come on, die.
And here is your winner. And now for your intermission
Yeah.
enjoyment. The culinary exploits of the Fairbreaker of
Jet-Vac, yeah. Oh, get this little shit.
holding
He's agreeable.
He is like a lunch
Vicarious Vision did do a lot. Did just does better in stories and levels, I believe. But man, I really just like. I really never really wanted to play the racing aspect that Superchargers offered. It also just bothered me, and I know I'm like this is just a genuine complaint in general, but it really does like suck that like. There was like the roster it's the smallest amount of roster. How spell nightmare.
that's going to leave a mark.
It's genuinely the smallest roster in any Skylanders game. Because like half of it's just like taken over by vehicles. Oh, I was gonna brag about my own tornado. Okay.
I have not heard the bell. In fact, we have no bell.
I haven't really used this kickflip more. Like it's not really great. I'll be honest. Both his flying move with the corkscrew punch and the kickflip, it's not really great. Neither are really like the best. Like if you really were like to choose one or the other, it wouldn't really be the biggest difference.
You're completely under my power.
You're saying something?
Maybe if you catch me, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yeah.
What do you want? A
Oh.
map? I'm over here.
Bah, bah, bah. Yeah. Bye-bye. Get these guys. Oh, we got to slow shit. Oh yeah, look how. Oh yeah, it does send them flying. Look at that. I mean, this also, yeah, like the suction does some stuff. Ah, shit. I've been sucked. He sucked me when I was supposed to suck him. No. Bam. Tornado's definitely really good. I'm not shitting on the tornado. Like, I wish the tornado, honestly, the tornado should have just been a move. Should have just been the third move instead. I don't know, the kickflip just doesn't do much for me. Like, I don't know. Up, ha. Ha. If I maybe went the bottom path, it would have been different. But I just don't really get, I just, Alright, where's my tornado? Come here. Dick. Ah. Saw blades are great. I do like ricochet stuff. Ricochet projectiles like that are just great in general. Let's see. The tornado really doesn't do much. No? Or no, not what I'm saying. The kickflip tornado. I think the tornado's great. I just wish that should have been either the soul gem, right? Or that should have just been the third ability instead of the kickflip. I never really understood the idea of like bringing in cores that, and only like a few of them really got good reworks and redesigns, while some others were kind of like, it could have just been its own character, and we probably would have been more fine with it. Self-help, super self-help. Oh man, that's gonna be an episode I'll love ranting about. But stealth elf, you know, she was a really popular character. Everyone liked playing her. She was strong. And then Supershot Stealth Elf, they just gave her a minigun. But she's not bad. I don't think the minigun's bad. I think, it just could have been its own original Skylander, and you could have just kept Stealth Elf the way she was. If you really wanted a Skylander that, if you really wanted to bring back a returning core to be as a supercharger, you could have maybe done someone like Thumb Smash. Thumb Smash is Zulu. Oh, look at my shelf. But I do like Stealth Elf. I do like the Super Shot Stealth Elf. I love the turret. I love the minigun. I love how much damage that thing shreds. But I just never really understood. I just never was like understanding of Stealth Elf all characters. I am going to. I gotta do another level now. Which, it kind of sucks because most of the levels you have to, you have to drive in most of the levels. I think this one should be fine. That one should be fine. You have to drive in like most of the levels, especially for boss fights. Beat enemies with the avian razor's ability. Which Skylanders? Should I do the vehicle segment? I didn't even realize the air vehicle segment was here. I guess I have to do it just to show. Right, because superchargers they come with their own special vehicle. Jetstream is Jet-Vacs. I kind of forgot about it. I don't even know what this vehicle does. Okay, defeat Chaos Flame. Alright. Come here, motherfucker! Come here! Ah! Okay, so the main primary ability, he shoots out fan blades. And what's the other one? Oh, it leaves a tornado. Oh, and then you circle the... Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, no. Well, that's neat. That's neat. I can appreciate a lot more now. Doesn't really change the fact that like no. It sucks. Doesn't really change the fact that like air vehicle level segments are very scuffed.
Some Skylander, buddy. You'll be home free as long as Chaos didn't send any warships.
Those ships are opening fire! Look out!
Oh.
Well, what are the odds of that happening?
Is it bad like in Skylanders 7? I really want like a massive time skip, and we get to see Chaos again, and it's like he somehow like has a kid. Is that weird like to like see that kind of like possible future? Or like kind of like Neocortex, you know, like how it was just random that Neocortex just has a kid. I can't remember what her name. Oh shit! Got stuck in the air balloon. No, I don't remember what her name was. Like Nina Cortex or something. That definitely, like the mindset I have going if like there was a Skylander 7. God, I really want another
Leaving our temple, Skylander.
Crash Bandicoot game. I love Crash. I love Crash Bandicoot. I wish there was a... do wish there was another Crash game. They didn't cancel stuff for like a Crash Bandicoot 5. Activision's allergic to platformers and money. Oh, let's have another Call of Duty with you know, what am I doing? There you go. Of course, why didn't I see the answer? Okay, here's a question for all the Superchargers fans. What is your favorite Skylander? Superchargers, right? What is your favorite Skylander? I'll say mine, right? I'll say my favorite Supercharger first. I like Nightfall. Right, I like Splat. But if it, I like Splat a lot. But I like Nightfall. I'm very appreciative towards Nightfall.
Polling for that one again.
Nightfall is a pirate for one. So, you know, it's also bonus points. But, it was probably, like... The Light and Dark Skylanders were done better in Superchargers, but there was really only one of each. Which was such a bummer. It's like, it was just them, and then it was the vehicle. Yeah, like, I don't get the kick. Come here. Oh, I can't throw him off. Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. So when you hit him, yeah, it's a bit slow, right? Like he does like the flip, and then it kind of just like sends him back. Sends him back. I don't really know what I'm gonna put him. I already know what I'm gonna put him. Ow. Yeah. I do like this though. Okay, like I know I'm being so different every time I talk about the suck. But some parts of me really do like the suck because it's like Doombug. In in Skylanders Buff Force, right? Where you pick them up with the ball and you can just throw them off the ledge. I like that. I like that. But I also just don't like how it doesn't like. I guess it should be. I guess if I were to like recreate Jet-Vac, I would just have a path focused on his suction, where it would change the entire gameplay mechanics of the suction differently. Where initially you can have the suction, and if you suck up the enemy, you can just pick them up and throw them out. That should just be a path itself where it changes the suction entirely. But if you get a top path, it focuses on his the corkscrew stuff, the corkscrew and his primary attack, in which every time you suck up the enemy, like the thing gets bigger, it does more damage. I like that. It should be like the top path and the bottom path should just change the entire suction mechanic entirely to where you can pick them up and throw them out. And the soul gem should be the tornado. Soul gem should be a tornado. I never even talked about his design. He is so different. He's so different, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's, I think there's some things that I like, right? He does look like Vanoss Gaming. But there are also things I just miss. One of those being just, like, his regular funky old vacuum tube. I miss that. I miss that. And the wings. Are the wings really necessary? Like, it doesn't make him look like Jet-Vac anymore because he's got wings. There's just wings. The whole point is that he didn't have wings. He sacrificed them in the war. This would definitely be like the armor upgrade. This is the armor upgrade for soul gems. Like how it I like how there were some there's always some moves and upgrades you get, and it would upgrade the character's physical appearance. I like that. I like that. This would definitely be something you would get in the soul gem along with the tornado. The tornado thing should have been a soul gem as well. Yeah. I don't think I really have much else to say. This has definitely been it feels the least communicative episode. I don't really have much to say about Jet-Vac. There's things I like about him, or Hurricane Jet-Vac. HJV. I like the auto attack. I like the ricochet. But there's things I miss a lot more as well. This is definitely one of the funner abilities. It's really a fun ability. That would have been the soul gem. That definitely would be a soul gem if I ever got a chance to, if there was ever a chance to recreate Jet-Vac for a new game. Give him the tornado here. The kickflip, I think the kickflip, it doesn't matter if you have his regular flight with the corkscrew or the kickflip. It feels the same. It feels the same. I can't really say much about it. The suction, like I was saying, if there was an upgrade path option where you have his regular suck, this should be the bottom upgrade path where you can carry them around and fly them and whatnot. Now, I don't really have much to say about Jet-Vac. He's not like Hurricane Jet-Vac. He's not the craziest character. Well, throw a stone in the wishing well. Why not? I already have high volt stain, but I lost my save data before, so you know what? That makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna go and give my rating and review on Hurricane Jet-Vac. So, yeah, as I mentioned, there's not really much to point out with Jet-Vac. I don't think he's a bad design. I just don't think he's a great design either. When it came to superchargers and all the returning cores having this reworked play style, and I think some of them were cool, right? I think characters like Lava Lance Ruptor were fun. I think that was probably the best form of Ruptor. Stealth Elf is like a hit or miss because while the gameplay is fun, it just didn't make sense why it had to be on Stealth Elf of all characters. And then there's like the really weird there's like then there's the mediocre ones, which is like Big Bubble Pop Fizz. But we're not talking. This episode isn't really focused on all superchargers. It's mainly about Hurricane Jet-Vac. And where I would put him is actually in the really good reworks, because it adjusts and changes things to see if Jet-Vac would be better or more interesting, because he's not really the most popular character. There's people who do like him, but he's not the most popular of the birds. And like I pointed out, I think his primary is probably is great, because I really like ricochets. I like the fan blades. I like that they pierce. I don't like his secondary. So I don't like his secondary as like. I prefer the secondary if he had the suction stuff, right? That's like what I liked about Jet-Vac is like the suction. He sucks them up, and if the vacuum becomes full, you shoot out, and it's this big ol' auto attack. This big old primary attack that does a lot of damage. And I miss that, but I also appreciate it because I enjoy throwing my enemies off the ledge of the map. And then yes, his third attack is really a take it or leave it kind of situation. I don't give him he's just very middle. He's very mid. Because he was a great rework, but he wasn't like the best rework. So he is like kind of in the between with Stealth Elf. Like he's in between where I like some aspects of him and I don't. He's right next to Stealth Elf, but a little higher because his was better than Stealth Elf. That's all I really have to say about him. I don't have much to say about him. Despite what I'm thinking, I'm just kind of repeating myself like a broken record at this point. I'm gonna give my review now. My rating. I give him a 3 out of 5 stars. And that might be for a lot of the reworked Skylanders in Superchargers. Be fair. But we'll just have to wait and see. If next episode is another Supercharger, then by all means that makes me happy. It's our first Supercharger as well. This is the first time we finally got a Supercharger episode in, so that's cool. Anyway, see you I believe next week for Christmas Eve's. I might be doing a Jolly Jumble Blast. That might be like a perfect fit for Christmas Eve episode. I think next week is Christmas Eve. I just want to double check because I don't want to like get my dates wrong and whatnot. Yes, next week is Christmas Eve. All right, see you then, everybody. Happy holidays.